recently had a few stories on our show about NFTs. And yesterday we realized, because of our viewer question of the day, that a lot of us and a lot of you don't necessarily understand them and what exactly they are. So here to break it down for us is NFT guru Chris Matrosito. Aloha.
Aloha. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So happy to have you, because yesterday John was talking all about it. He's like, I don't get it. Our viewer questions, so many comments were like, honestly, I don't understand this. So the story yesterday was Tiffany's launched a NFT necklace. What exactly, let's start with like the basics. What is an NFT?
Yeah, of course. So to start, NFT stands for non-fungible token, right? Essentially, it's a one-of-one digital file with a unique serial number. It gives you the absolute right of ownership and can prove to anyone that you are, in fact, the owner. NFTs are bought and sold via cryptocurrency, and the collectible tokens can digitally represent like any asset ranging from art to media. And more recently, we've seen them implemented in things such as like real estate and, like you mentioned, Tiffany.
Yeah, and so some of the images we're looking at right now, these are actually some of the NFTs you own. I mean, honestly, even what you just said, I think people are like, wait, what? So, I mean, what makes an NFT valuable? So, like, we're looking at a picture right here. There's your mutant ape.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Like, what makes it, what gives it value?
Yeah, of course. So the value of NFTs is very speculative. You know, it comes down to the buyers and their community. Essentially, you know, the price point really depends on the demand, and the non-fungible aspect of it, or the one-of-a-kind aspect, is what really makes it unique. So, for example, one I like to use is you can go to a museum, right? You can view Van Gogh's art. You can go to the gift shop and buy a copy or a print of it, but you're not going to go home to your friends and family and brag about it, because at the end of the day, it's just a copy, right?
Right. You don't own the actual work of art.
Yeah, Van Gogh's art is non-fungible, the one on the wall in the museum, right? So, yeah.
Interesting, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because I think a lot of people, you know, when you think of digital art, it's like, well, you could just copy paste it. And so I'm glad you mentioned that, because it's like, well, at the end of the day, yeah, sure, you own a copy, but you don't own the actual thing. Interesting. Okay, so I guess what's like the benefit of owning an NFT?
So basically, digital ownership, I mean, you can validate what you own. Like I said, I think in the future things will, you know, it'll be more real use case. Like, we'll be able to verify ownership of real estate and cars and just any kind of asset. Like a couple of months ago, I went to New York City for NFT NYC, and I used NFTs for tickets, and I was able to go view like Eminem and Snoop Dogg and all these other things that were exclusive for the holders. So.
Okay, so I think that's something that's cool, and I kind of mentioned that a little bit yesterday too. So you own an NFT, and since you had that particular one, they let you into the concert.
Exactly.
Okay, so there's benefits that it's not just digital, it is a real world benefit sometimes too. And I see you're wearing your Unite Yacht Club hat too. Okay, so that's some of the perks and some of the benefits, but what about the downsides of NFTs?
Yeah, so, I mean, the value of NFTs is very speculative, right? One week, a certain project could be trending, and then the next week, you know, nobody really knows exactly what's going to happen. Also, NFTs and crypto currently are largely unregulated, so there's a lot of creative scammers that you have to worry about, and you definitely don't want to lose your precious assets because you accidentally clicked on a phishing link. And another concern right now is the amount of energy that's used to process the transactions on the blockchain and the possible impact it could have, like, on our carbon footprint.
Oh, interesting. Okay, that's something to think about. All right, and I know you mentioned it a little bit. Okay, wait, actually, before we get into that, we just saw some images of your NFTs. So what are some of those? Can you explain some of the different ones?
Yeah, of course. So the ones I shared here is the Mutant Ape Yacht Club, or that one's the World of Women here. That's for my wife, World of Women Galaxy. And this is the Other Side Land. So it's a metaverse-style game, and I have 2 plots there, and I have my Mutant Land and my World of Women.
So what does that mean? Like, what can you do with that?
So basically, right now, the gameplay is still developing, but eventually, I think it'll become something where we're able to interact and maybe even work and, like, do services and things like that. The sky is kind of the limit at this point, you know? But as far as like the other NFTs, like the Mutant Ape and stuff like that, really I'm in a community of other people, and I kind of get access to additional knowledge and things that I'm interested in.
Right.
So, yeah.
And that is neat. Okay, so you mentioned it a bunch in some of your questions, but in terms of the future of NFTs, like, do you think these are here to stay, or is this just hype for the moment?
Yeah, of course. So I don't have a crystal ball, but I believe that like in the next 10 years, we'll see NFTs implemented into like everyday transactions. Like I said, like train tickets, you know, concert tickets, you know, anything. And I wouldn't be surprised if we're transferring titles of, you know, cars and real estate, and you know, just there's a lot of opportunities. Basically, the technology, the underlying technology has the capability to disrupt many industries, similarly to like how iPhones and smartphones did 15 years ago when we had apps readily available at our fingertips. And yeah, I'm just really excited. You know, I think a lot of people have doubts, and a lot of people doubted things like the internet and social media, and I think this is no different. I think that the technology is just in its infancy.
Interesting. Okay, so if people learned a lot just now, which I'm sure they did, and want to learn more, you also are on YouTube.
Yeah.
Where can we find you?
Yeah, of course. So I have Crypto with Chris on YouTube. I'm also a host on NFT Evening, and then you can always find me on social media, Twitter or Instagram. I'm always available for questions or recommendations for videos.
Okay, perfect. Well, thanks so much, Chris, for joining us. Any last-minute words?
No, go Bored Ape Yachts and Mutant Ape Yachts. Let's go, baby.
All right, love it. John, Mikey, back over to you.